My name is Cricket, otherwise known as Chow Yun Smut, and this is the Dysfunctional Fringe Corner Booth. This is the online equivalent of your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush in the corner booth, hanging out with friends that you maybe never have even met, but we talk about everything here except inter-channel drama and politics. Everything else from pop culture to poop knives is covered, and yeah, so that's how we roll here. How are you doing this fine Wednesday evening? It is chilly here. It's supposed to get down to 46 degrees. It's already down to 49 Fahrenheit. Celsius, that is, let's take a look. Let's see where we are right now. 9 degrees Celsius. Holy crap. And there's rain likely, so that'll be great. Looking forward to that. And it's only now technically September 4th. Welcome to Minnesota. Anyway, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I went to karaoke on Sunday night. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. I got those delicious wings. Thank you once again to the people who contributed to the Karaoke and Wings Fund, namely Kim and Mark. You guys hooked me up, and I got 2 nights of food out of those wings. That one order of wings hooked me up not only on Sunday night, but on Monday night as well. And they were delicious with that sauce. And we were actually able to purchase some of the sauce to bring home with us. So that was amazing. Hello, Heather Mack. Yes, damn, it is chilly. No Face, your head hurts. Can you hang it here for a while? You certainly may, honey. Always. I'll try not to be too shrill. I don't know what's going on with the fringe today. It's a mess, and I'm going to be like hack yawn and just messing with it constantly. Hello, Shut Up Matt. Good to see you. But yeah, Sunday night was great. We had a good time. We sang songs, and I did a song at karaoke that I had actually never sang before. At karaoke, I'd done it at home plenty of times because I'm a huge fan of Salt and Pepper, but I wound up singing Shoop. I gave the KJ Linnell, who is an absolute gem, I gave her 2 different slips. Hello, Quantum Lee Entangled. Good to see you. I gave her 2 different slips of 2 very different songs, and I said, your choice. What's up next is your choice. And she chose Shoop. And so I did it. And it wasn't perfect, but I'm actually proud of myself that I feel like I did it justice. So yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. Quantum Lee Entangled. Listen, I know you don't want to come up to Minnesota. And I know I can't afford to go to where you are. But would you look at all of this hair? It is too much hair. It's too much hair. Can you help me? Because look at all of this. It's ridiculous. Good evening, Eva Rose Knows. Hello. Oh, Shut Up Matt is on his jollies until a week on Saturday. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations to you and Joy. Hello, Kimberly Gabaldon. Yes, No Face gets a pillow and eye mask for sure. Are we expecting a Smurf massacre soon? Blue hair dye. I've not put any hair dye on the Amazon wish list. I've for birthday season, which started technically 3 days ago on September 1st. The main things that I haven't added any hair dye to it. What I've added has been groceries and like a contact phone charger because my phone has decided it doesn't want to charge with a cable anymore, and a few other things. Hello, Sergeant Fanny Cake. Good to see you. You need to cut your hair too. Maybe a cheap flight up to see you. Well, hey, come on up, girl. Come on up. I know that I need some help, and I know that I have been cursed out soundly the last couple of times that I tried to do it myself. So I'm not allowed. I can trim my bangs and usually not get yelled at for that. But when I try to take length off, I get I get I get the riot act. So I am doing my best to restrain myself. My birthday is the 18th, quantumly entangled. It is the 18th, but I celebrate the entire freaking month because we all need a birthday season and we need to celebrate the fact that we have survived through all of this nonsense. I would love to have a slaughtered Smurf live once again because that was a whole lot of fun. Good God. I need to stop messing with it. I can't. It's I keep looking at it and then I mess with it some more and try to get it to behave itself and it won't. Good heavens. But yeah, my birthday is mid-month and I have added things to the Amazon wish list, but most of the things, like I said, is groceries, honestly. I've got groceries on the list because everything is so jacked up right now that yeah, I want groceries for my birthday. How fucked up is that? Shut Up Matt says, we're approaching the time where the earth celebrates having you on it. Well, bless you, senseless, and thank you so much. I don't know how long of a stream it's going to be, quite frankly, because Bestie has been out of town for a couple of days tending to her family. And so I have been busy taking care of the house and a little bit her husband, generally the dog, because she is still wearing the cone. She is still a lamp. But she had her last dose of antibiotics tonight. Miss Elvira did, and she's going in for a checkup tomorrow to the vet. So we'll see how that bad cornea scratch is healing, and yeah, we'll kind of work from there. But she had her last antibiotics tonight. Quantumly Entangled celebrated 31 years married today. Holy crap, in a basket. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Zena Marlene, babe. That's amazing. And I say this as a woman who was briefly kind of engaged in her teenage years and has never been engaged since, nor married, nor any of that nonsense. I've had a few long-term relationships, but it appears that I have a best if used by date, and that tends to be at about 3 years. So 2.5, 3 years. Hey, Richie, and hello, Bilf. Good to see the both of you gentlemen here. And yes, I will call you gentlemen. You too, Bilf. Richie, just so you know, I haven't cut it off yet. It's all still attached and it's way too long and I hate it, but no, they didn't get married in a basket. It was just an exclamation. But yes, congratulations to you, Quantumly Entangled. That's fantastic. Hello, Pamela SP Butterfly. Good to see you. Yeah, so I've been busy. I've been taking care of the dog. I've been taking care of yard work. The yard got me. Couple of different places. You got married in a castle? Holy shit. Hey, Tamber June. And yes, here is the congratulations, the official Zena Marlene, because Kimberly Gabaldon is on it. Cheers to you. And yeah, Tamber, I think we both probably need to cut our hairs. So yeah, it's the yard has gotten it. But I have Bactine with iodine or with lidocaine in it, liquid bandage thing. So yeah, that's what happens when you're listening to a really good, really long audiobook and you have nothing else to do at 6 in the morning. And so you decide to go and take care of some of the shit in the yard that has been hacked off of trees but still needs to be put in the bin to be taken away. Yeah, that kind of what happens. Also, Tamber June says, going to see my late aunt's ashes to be put in the ground tomorrow. Youch on your finger. Yeah, the finger one was kind of rough, but this one hurts more. Honestly, of the two of them, this one hurts more. Maybe because this one is just so used to giving the finger that it happens, but yeah, I don't know. It's been that kind of week and it's only Wednesday. Richie says, I feel the long hair and heat pain, but thank you for feeding my inner hair slut. I'm here for you, babe. I knew that if anybody wanted to see how long it has gotten, it would be you. So, yeah. Sergeant Fanny says, day meds. Day meds. Daylight comes and we won't take meds. Come, Mr. Doctor Man, help me with my problem. Daylight come and me wanna take meds. Go into the pharmacy, something tablet. Daylight come and me gotta take med. Take 1 pill, 2 pill, 3 pill, drink. Daylight come and we gotta take meds. 1 pill, 2 pill, 3 pill, drink. Daylight come and me gotta take meds. Me said day meds. Daylight come and me gotta take meds. That's really about all I got. But I'm doing it. A castle on the A1A near St. Augustine, Florida. Okay, that's where Quantumly Entangled got married. Nice. Pamela SP Butterfly, her family is scheduled for haircuts next Tuesday. Very nice. No Face thinks he lost a pair of scissors in his hair. Well, I mean, that makes sense. That tracks, honestly. Totally on brand. Shut Up Matt says there's a trend. The less you spend on the wedding, the longer the marriage is likely to last. I got a register office and a 2-for-1 pub for the reception. Ha ha! 23 years ago. Fantastic. I love it. Tamber June, when I was a kid, I did yard work for fun. Now, ha 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 ha. Yeah. I tell you, when I was a kid, I used to shovel the neighbors' sidewalks for nothing or just to ask, hey, do you need your sidewalk shoveled? Can I shovel your sidewalk for you? And sometimes they would give me money and sometimes they would not. But yeah, now I'm like, bro, I'm about to turn 52 and I fucking hate the snow. So yeah, I'm there for you. Quantumly Entangled still cuts her family's hair. She's getting a bit too old for it. Yeah, I feel that. Oh, Richie took his night meds just before logging on and wants to know if everyone else has. Night meds are just now a blood pressure med. Good for you. Dancing in the Rain had really long hair and got sick of it, so took her scissors to it. Do not recommend. Yeah, I know. I've gotten cursed out by a couple of stylists about it for sure. But right now, because we already did the day meds thing. We're going to do night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Quantumly entangled. I got married in a castle and paid $200 as a donation and wore a dress I wore on a date with another guy from before we met. Publix, cake, and subs back at the apartment. We love a pub sub. We really do. Now, I know that I have a song here from Shut Up Matt. I got to find it. Ooh, and it's Medstream related. And Phil Collins. Nice. And Casillas! Oh my gosh! I have been thinking about you so hard, Ann Casillas, the last couple of days. I am so happy that you're here. And Drayton. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. All right, let's hear what Shut Up Matt has to say. When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is watch a stream with you. Then I'm not so blue. When you're on the stream, I can hear your heartbeat. I can hear you snoring in my ear. Wouldn't you agree? Cricket, you and me have a groovy kind of mess. Indeed we do. Anytime you want to, you can turn me on to. Anything you want to, anytime at all. When I watch your stream, ooh, I start to shiver. Can't control the quivering inside. Wouldn't you agree? Cricket, you and me have a groovy kind of mess. Aww. That's the sweetest. Thank you, Shut Up Matt. Thank you so much. That's delightful. Yep, and Casillas in the hizoo. Wifey and I eloped in middle age, says Richie Rodriguez. Only mother-in-law was there. Couldn't even get either of her nephews to step up into grandpa's shoes and walk her down the island. Reno. Wow. Dang. Yes, it has been much. No, it's not Drunk Leonard Cohen on half speed. It's Shut Up Matt with one of his delightful Best Poke songs for the stream. He's been so good at it. Yes, Ms. Ann Casillas, I've been thinking about you so hard the last few days that I'm really glad that you showed up, because I feel like maybe you have received the messages that my brain mates have been sending. Oh, that was a compliment. Of course. Yep. Rock on. Because Leonard Cohen's awesome. I feel a little bit weird about sharing that hand because of the branch that got me. Funniest part, says Richie, was when the momentous question came. I nodded rather than say I do, kind of overcome. Oh, bless you. And having met you, I can totally see that. So, you know what? I can only see that as very, very sweet and not as somebody who was unwilling to verbally commit. That sounds like you all over. 100%. Um, so what else are we Xenu Marlening to tonight? Because it's been kind of a busy week for me. I've been thrashed out by branches. This thing has decided to die in a really interesting fashion. Sometimes I just see it turn on and it's a digital readout will go up and then down, and then I have to turn it on again, or sometimes it won't even do anything. Eva Rose Knows wants to know what is going on in here. Night meds and Phil Collins and landscaping injuries. That's kind of par for the course. Eva, what happens here is we are basically the corner booth in your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush. We talk about everything except interchannel drama and politics. Everything else goes. And I just kind of babble and I read what the chat is doing, and we all kind of hang out, and I remind you to take your day meds. I remind you to take your night meds. We talk about all the things, and I fuss with my bangs because they're not looking good tonight. And yeah, it's just a super chill place to hang out on the internets in the middle of the night or in the beginning of your morning, depending on where you are. Sometimes it's in the evening. We do have a number of viewers from Australia. And really, all I ask is that you hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. Check to see if you're still subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so because it's fast, free, and painless. We do have memberships here for $2.99 a month. We accept all of your chats and super chats and all sorts of super things. And if you want to support the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't devour 30%, you can look down below in the description box. They will have ways to contact me, ways to support me, including the PayPal, the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get, the Amazon wish list, and there'll also be a way to support one of your fellow or sister corner boothies, otherwise known as the Dirty Stay-Ups. And basically, we just ask that that you don't be a dick. Join in the fun. Fuck yeah. Xenu Marlene. By the way, I need to explain the Xenu Marlene thing, but cheers. Xenu, the Xenu Marlene thing is kind of a drinking game, but it doesn't have to be drinking. It can be, you indulge. It's an indulgence game. A snack, a cookie, a potato chip, a brownie, some iced tea, if you're Kimberly Gabaldon. And it's a celebration, right? If you know anything about Scientology, Xenu is the evil galactic overlord that apparently Scientology is all dead set against. He's the bad guy. And Marlene is Marlene Sweeney, who is a cult member, a cult leader, or a former cult leader. From what I understand, she has cancer. I don't know if she's still alive. But she's a cult leader, and Marlene Sweeney is her name, and we need everyone to know that her name is Marlene Sweeney, and she is a cult leader. We are anti-cult here, anti-high control religion, anti-coercive control. We don't rock like that. And And that's the Xena Marlene thing. And now we have something else to Xena Marlene because holy shit. Ann Casillas gifted 20 memberships to the Dirty Stay-Ups. And that is always stunning to me. Yes. Anne says, I've been thinking of you too, Bug. Life is sucky these days. Girl, I hear you. We need more limoncello martinis stat with Dawn gloves. 100% we do. 100% we do. And I'm thinking about, like I said, I've said to these people, nobody wants to give me like a month that they want to travel, but I'm thinking about putting together a cruise out of Long Beach. Yeah, we're basically anti-dick. We're not anti-penis, but we're anti-dick. And we don't want people to be dicks around here because don't be a dick is just a really basic life rule. Anyway, and I'm thinking about putting something together, trying to put a cruise together, a group for the spring, the early spring, though, like February, March, before shoulder season kicks in, out of Long Beach, so that we can all sail the Mexican Riviera and have a great fucking time. And I know that we will be able to find limoncello martinis. And look at that. Look at all the cool people who got memberships. I am so excited for this. And there are people here that I don't even recognize. I love outing the lurkers. You got Char! Yay! Fuck yes. Xena Marlene to you, Anne. You precious, precious, sweet soul. I love you so hard, and I miss you, and we haven't talked, and we need to. Cheers to you, babe. Yes, limoncello martinis, because holy shit. Yes, and she got Kimberly. Oh my gosh. I love it when people be throwing out these horsey sauce packets and get a whole bunch of cool people when it happens. Char's going to lose her mind. She's going to be so excited. She's going to be super excited. It'll be great. Shoulder season. I'm going to need you to dig into that one for me. Oh, I can dig into those shoulders, baby. Shoulder season is basically, it's like you've got the low season, you've got the high season, and then you've got the shoulder season, which is kind of between the two. It's ramping up to high season off of low season. Do you get it? Shoulder. So yeah, that's how that works. Shut up, Matt. But I want to do something before the costs go way up. For like spring break and summer and all of that shit. And I want to do it also. Oh, those things made us hilarious, and they didn't make us crazy. They made us awesome. Those limoncello martinis made us awesome. And don't you ever forget it. Me and Anne Anne and I, Anne and me in Miami, jacked up on limoncello martinis, expertly made, by the way, at a bar called, oddly enough, Limoncello. And so good. So good. And they made go cups. So we got to have to-go limoncello martinis. And we talked the Uber driver into letting us keep them because we promised that we wouldn't spill. Sergeant Fanny Cake says, I guess today's lunch is inspired by yard work, so it's rice with some plants. You guys have not been carb correct today. You're right. You're right, Sergeant Fanny. Sergeant Fanny cake. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we have not been carb correct. We drank 3 each, and I don't remember being drunk. And that is a fact. And yet, you remember having an awesome time. And so do I. And those are after the cocktails that we had at dinner. So, I mean, I have nothing that I can say amiss about limoncello martinis, honestly. And I think if Dawn Gloves were there with us, just all by herself, she would agree. Heather Mack just checked flights. May have to stay with brother for a quick meetup in LB. Oh, no, we can rock the LBC meetups, and we will for sure. Sergeant Fanny Cake, I know that there was something especially carby that I had in my brain within the last 48 hours, and now I don't remember what it was. But I do know that there are 7-layer bars in the fridge. They're meant for the bestie's husband, but they have like a shortbread or a graham cracker bottom. There's caramel, there's chocolate, there's coconut, there's all kinds of stuff. So, hello, Bontea1 or Bonteal. I'm not sure how that's supposed to be said. Dronabinol capsules for, I don't even know what that is. But hello and welcome. The hot sake and beers. Yes, Anne. Richie says, got to get you to Reno. I know which casino has a piano bar with a happy hour. The book of half-price martinis is fun before sushi or steakhouse next door. Oh, shit. Give me that. I've never actually been to Reno, Richie. Kind of surprised, but I've actually never, other than maybe a stopover when I was going from California back to Pensy, and that was hellacious, just the whole trip, other than Charlotte sleeping on my lap most of the time. But I've never spent any significant time in Reno, and I would like to. Duke of many things. For brekkie, I gave my wife a bacon grill sandwich, processed bacon from a tin like Spam. Oh, with brown sauce. HP sauce? Are you talking of HP sauce? Like Worcester sauce, but thicker? I know how to spell Worcester sauce. Worcestershire. What's this here? Worcestershire. That sauce. Yeah, I know how to spell that. Meet up in the LBC? I have an old friend who lives walking distance from the harbor. Richie, we should do it. Anne says she knows many places to eat up in Reno and Tahoe. I've never been to Tahoe. I can guarantee that. I have never been to Tahoe. But yeah, we can do a meetup in the LBC because the ship will be departing from the port in Long Beach. Richie's got a friend who lives walking distance from the harbor, and the harbor is where the original Queen Mary is docked pretty much forever. She's a hotel now, and some say she's haunted. She might be. Oh, off-brand HP sauce from Aldi? That's all right. I'm not mad about it. Aldi's fantastic. As long as it tastes the same, that's all really that matters, honestly. But yeah, we will totally do a meetup in the LBC, especially if we're arranging a sailing. And now Quantumly Entangled is hungry. Big surprise being in the booth. Hey, we in the corner booth. It's what happens, right? I've also been scrolling through the Twitters and have found some truly abominable shit. I found some good recipes, But I saw something tonight that was so not carb correct in any way, shape, or form, despite containing all the carbs and all the butter fat. And yet this thing was an abomination unto anything holy in the entire universe, in perpetuity. And this woman said that it's the Queen Elizabeth? It's not the Queen Mary? Okay. Okay, wait. Oh, Ann Casillas is going to need Denny's food soon. You know what, girls? So am I. Any bar is a karaoke bar if you've had enough drinks. That's a fact. When we met, wife lived in Reno and in-laws were there still. In-laws are there still. I drank something called Almond Joy. Then came a pink bikini. I was singing along when she warned me it wasn't a karaoke bar. Wait, you were wearing a pink bikini? That that sounds amazing. I kind of need that. Quantumly Entangled would love a Patty Melt and fries right about now. Fair enough. Yes, Aldi. It's not what you go in for. It's what you come out with. It's the IKEA effect. Absolute fact. 100% right here. Yes. Depending on how long you're in LBC, another friend owns a distillery in Huntington Beach. Oh, okay. Yes, I will tell you about the abomination, Kimberly. Give me a moment. Anne is telling me I have to go to a Bosque bar in Nevada and have a pecan punch. No more than 2 if you want to live. Oh, well, challenge accepted. All right, so this abomination, I saw it on the Twitters. This woman had a very large flat top grill, like a Blackstone or whatever. I'm not sponsored by Blackstone, nor would I want to be, especially with this fucking recipe. Okay, this was not good. So she put the tubs of ice cream that are like this, about this tall and like this. It's not a pint. I don't know what it is, but she put 1 of strawberry, 1 of vanilla, and 1 of chocolate face down on the grill after she took their hats off. And then she took 2 pounds of Kerrygold butter and put those on the grill. Now, the ice cream that she put on the grill was Breyers. And I was interested to see what was going to happen here. But then she starts smearing the butter around and waiting with her hands and waiting for the ice cream to melt a little bit. And then she took the containers off of the ice cream, just leaving the ice cream on the grill. When I say this was an abomination, I'm really not fucking kidding. This was disgusting. So then, as the butter is melting and the ice cream is melting, yes, maybe a quart. It could have been a quart. She took Wonder Bread and put slices of Wonder Bread all around the grill, around the quarts of ice cream, right? And she's talking about how this is a fabulous breakfast to serve if you have a lot of people who are there for breakfast or meow, meow, whatever. She's not really paying attention to getting the ingredients placed evenly so that maybe all of the bread has butter underneath it, perhaps. Hello, Diane Phelan Muller. Good to see you. So she does all of this. And then she takes 2 containers that are about this big of mixed cinnamon sugar and puts them all over the bread. Except she doesn't cover the bread. There are a number of pieces of bread that are like half completely fucking encased in cinnamon sugar, and the other half of the bread is completely naked. What the fuck? Well, then she starts flipping the bread. So she's flipping the bread, and it looks completely burnt. And she takes a masher and is breaking up the ice cream, which doesn't want to melt, which tells you all of the artificial shit that's in our ice cream right now. And then eventually the ice cream melts, and she scoops some of the ice cream onto the bread. She puts a couple of slices of bread with ice cream on it onto a plate. It gets worse. Sergeant Fanny Cake, your arteries are thickening as you listen to this. My pancreas is now out of my body and is marching up and down the sidewalk with a picket sign simply because I watched this video. She says that she made this the morning after her wedding, that they had a massive breakfast at her place the day after her wedding. Number 1, why? Number 2, what? Why do you hate everybody who came to your wedding? Why would you do this? I am not joking. She poured fucking maple syrup on it and then said, let me put a sprinkling of powdered sugar on here, except it wasn't a sprinkling, it was a dump. And then before she brings it to her husband, Marty, she said, you know what, let me brush off some of this powdered sugar. I don't want it to be too sweet. What? Ice cream, cinnamon sugar, Wonder Bread, maple syrup, and then powdered sugar. And I'll try to find one. I'll try to find one. I think it originated on the TikTokies and it showed up on my Twitter feed. And I was like, what the diabetes is going on here? It's horrifying. It looks burnt as shit when she's done with it. Also, she's this big around. So I'm like, I know this bitch ain't eating it unless she has a serious amphetamine habit. I watched that shit and I was absolutely mortified. I will try to find a link. I will try. I'll go back through my like Twitter history or whatever. I know I commented on some shit. The whole thing is just a melange of bad ideas on a now impossible to clean Blackstone grill. And I know a lot about an impossible to clean grill. Hello, Rogoulette. So, yeah, that stuff could kill a person, and it likely did because holy shit balls. I don't know anybody who would actually want that. Also, it looked seriously like burnt ass on a paper plate. To be pedantic, the Kerrygold I buy comes in half-pound blocks. Okay, so it was 2 half-pound blocks. That's what it was. I'm bad at that kind of thing. Amish roll butter comes in a 2-pound size. Ooh, I do love some Amish roll butter though. That stuff is the shit. Okay, so half pound, 2 half-pound blocks of Kerrygold, 3 quarts of Breyers, half a loaf of Wonder Bread, 2 containers of cinnamon sugar that were not even distributed equally in any way, shape, or form, burnt as fuck, doused in maple syrup, and then a bunch of powdered sugar dumped on it. And she says, "This is a fantastic breakfast." What? No. No, lady. No and no. So, thank you for being pedantic, Richie, but honestly, and this is gonna hurt your soul, most of that Kerrygold went to waste. It just ran off the sides. It was awful. So, it absolutely looked inedible. It looked terrifying and burnt as fuck. I know, right? Marshmallows would have been the next step for sure. Or whipped cream or sprinkles or some shit. Yeah, no, it was an absolute pancreatic nightmare. Yeah, said the crack hoe for sure. I mean, yeah, oh no, this is a great family breakfast. Bitch, no. And no, and no. Yeah, the Kerrygold. And she was blatant about the Kerrygold. Like the whole branding thing. Yes, we're using Breyers ice cream. We're using Kerrygold butter. We're using Wonder bread. The cinnamon sugar mix, I mean, fucking whatever, great value. She wasn't too stressed about the branding of the powdered sugar, but the main ingredients, oh, she had to stress that. And I was mad. I was mad about it. Did she make sketty for dinner? What, with the ketchup? Are you talking about like the honey boo boo sketty? She probably did. Christ only knows what on earth is on that woman's menu, but she's fucking terrifying. And No Face says, "I'm literally having a low blood sugar episode. I need to find something to eat before dizzy kicks in." Yeah, you know what? Off you pop, babe. If what I described to you wasn't enough, or maybe it kicked it in actually, because maybe your pancreas was like, "What? We need more sugar." Yeah, go get it. Go get it, babe. But yeah, it was an absolute fucking abomination. I will try to find a link and I will try to send it. Yeah, Heather Mack. Yep. Yep. That honey boo boo sketty. Fucking vile. Yet another abomination. So, on that note, I will try to find a link. It is an absolute waste of Kerrygold, and I'm mad about it too, Pamela SP Butterfly. 100% mad about it. I was pissed about it. I was angry. Delightful Irish butter being abused in such a way. I will try to find a link. I'll go rummaging through my Twitter history, or I'll try to Google some shit up or whatever, and I will send links to people. But I think now I am going to scamper off. Nope, that's okay. No face. Do your thing. Do your thing. Get after it. I'm going to scamper off because that's about all the abominations that I can handle for one day. And I'm really glad that I got to share it with you because now everybody else feels my pain as well. And I kind of feel like it's payback for the Special K loaf that y'all inflicted on me a couple weeks ago. Anyway, and I have a phlegm that apparently doesn't want to fuck off. But I love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your patience over the last couple of days. I've been busy. But I am here for you. Waste of the briars as well. Yes, Pamela, 100%. There's a lot of good ingredients in there that were just thrown the fuck away. And with grocery prices being what they are, I'm angry about it. I'm real angry about it. So she can take her wannabe influencer ass and go someplace else, because I very strongly doubt that her husband, Marty, is going to want to clean that Blackstone after what she had done with it. So anyway, y'all, I love ya. Thank you so much for your patience in my absence the last couple of nights. Thank you for being here, for hanging out, for popping in, for doing the like or the dislike or the whatevers that you do, and for being just delightful humans. Oh, you ate Special K loaf on Saturday. All right. Pamela SP Butterfly, well, bless you, senseless. And Kimberly Gabaldon says waste of maple syrup. And she said it was pure maple syrup. I have my doubts. Oh no, Cyberkender. Yeah, you're gonna want to replay this because it's an absolute abomination. 1000% abomination. And you'll probably be mad about it. I'm going to try to find a link so that you guys can see it. Not that I want this woman to get more views, but because I need more people to be like, what the actual fuck? Did the abomination taste good? I don't know. It looked like half burnt ass on a paper plate. It didn't look good. It looked carcinogenic, honestly, because she burnt the shit out of that bread. No, it didn't look good. So, I will be back here tomorrow. Approximately same bug time, definitely same bug channel. And right now I can say it's one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip ought to get it. One last chip. They're upstairs, actually. I'ma eat it. One more for the road. Cyberkender says, Chef Reviews is great for finding people posting simply awful recipes. I'll see if I can find that. I'll dig it up in there if I can't find it in my Twitter history. Twitter, Twatter, X, shitter, whatever the fuck it's called these days. Anyway, y'all, I will be back here tomorrow. Be well, my loves. Sleep sweet. Stay safe. Rest well. Have a fantastic whenever it is, wherever you are. Take your meds. Watch out for deer. And until tomorrow,